If you're considering tutoring online, there are many websites that will connect you to new students. Today we want to share 10 of the biggest online tutoring websites and apps you can try, some of which could pay up to $400 an hour. Stay tuned. First up is Tutor.com. Tutor.com recruits tutors for classes in math, science, languages, business, and more, with students at every age range and education level. To teach on Tutor.com, you need to be eligible to work in the US and either have a 4-year degree or higher from an accredited university, or be enrolled at a university as a sophomore or higher. You also have to pass an exam to prove that you know your chosen subject well enough to teach it. Tutor.com won't tell you how much they'll pay until you apply and pass their exam, although Glassdoor estimates their rates are around $16 to $26 per hour. According to their site, rates depend on your subject and the quality of your teaching. The good news is that you have a set payment schedule, so you can be confident you'll be paid on time. Varsity Tutors claims that they cover more than 3,000 subjects, which gives you a lot of options, especially if your area of expertise is on the obscure side. They accept applications from tutors in the US and Canada, and they don't specify that you need a degree, just that you need to pass an academic background check. But some online reports claim you do actually need to have a college degree or at least be working towards one. Varsity Tutors also doesn't specify the hourly rate they pay tutors, but PayScale says that they pay an average hourly rate of $17.39. Indeed gives a slightly higher estimate of $18.11 per hour. However, you may be able to negotiate your hourly rate when you sign up for the platform. Wyzant offers classes in more than 300 subjects, from elementary school students to adults. Wyzant will take a cut of what you earn, normally 25% of the lesson fee. They also charge extra fees to students on top of their normal lesson fees, but you'll get to set your own rates for private lessons. To work for Wyzant, you have to live in the US and have a social security number. And for each subject you want to teach, you'll have to pass a quiz with 8 to 20 multiple choice questions. TutorMe is for students in K-12 schools at higher education institutions, and the platform covers over 300 different subjects. To work for TutorMe, you must be over 18 and a student at or a graduate of an accredited university. They also want 2 years of tutoring or teaching experience, and the application process will include prompts to test a mastery of subjects tutored. It's important to note that you don't have to be located in the US as long as you meet those education requirements. The TutorMe website says that tutors earn $16 per hour. They'll pay you both for the time you spent tutoring and the time you spent providing feedback, and you'll be paid every week via PayPal. Wizeprep recruits tutors for many different subjects, including accounting, science, computer science, economics, engineering, finance, mathematics, and statistics, which essentially means it's exclusively meant for older learners. But you can still teach high school and college students, as well as students who are planning on taking the LSAT and MCAT. To tutor for Wizeprep, you have to at least be in the process of working towards a bachelor's degree. Apparently, you also have to undergo training to get certified as a Wizeprep tutor. It's unclear exactly what this consists of, but we contacted Wizeprep and they claimed that this training was free of charge. Wizeprep lists rates in the realm of $100 to $400 an hour, which is extremely high. However, according to the website, you can choose your own tutoring rate. Wizeprep also claims that you can keep 100% of what you earn, meaning they don't make a commission. Study.com hires tutors in subjects like math, science, business, computer science, and many more to teach K-12 and college students. Besides tutoring, there are many other types of jobs available on Study.com. For example, they recruit subject matter experts, writers, and graders for practice tests. Study.com requires tutors to have a bachelor's degree from an accredited college or university, and at least 3 years of high school tutoring or teaching experience. You'll need to check their website to see the requirements for each individual opening. Study.com doesn't say anything about how much they pay their tutors, but according to Zippia, they offer a rate of about 18 and 28 cents per hour. Skooli offers tutoring support for students in elementary school all the way to college and specializes in mathematics, but also has English, science, and business tutors. According to Skooli's website, they'll hire tutors from anywhere in the world. However, tutors need one or more of the following: a bachelor's degree or higher in a related field, a government-issued teaching license, or specialized instructor qualification. Tutors must also undergo a criminal background check. Skooli doesn't specify how much they pay, but many online reports claim that their hourly rate is around $25. Skooli's classes are offered on a pay-by-the-minute basis. The minimum class length is 15 minutes. You have to earn at least $100 before you can receive the payout. Cambly is solely dedicated to English tutoring. While the main Cambly platform is primarily for adults, they also run the platform Cambly Kids, which is for children aged 4 to 15 years. Cambly's requirements are fairly minimal. You don't need a teaching certificate, a bachelor's degree, or prior teaching experience. Interestingly, their website says that Cambly is powered by a community of friendly English tutors around the globe, so you may be able to apply from anywhere, not just the US. You'll make $10.20 per hour on Cambly, or $12 per hour on Cambly Kids. Preply is also mainly focused on language tutoring. However, the site says that it also offers other school and university subjects, as well as classes in various arts and crafts. Preply has tutors for all kinds of languages in many different countries, and you don't need a specific certification or teaching experience to teach with them. They also don't specify that you need a background check. According to the Preply website, English tutors earn $15 to $25 per hour on average, and Preply won't take a cut of your earnings on your first lesson. However, after that, you'll start paying a 33% commission on your lessons, which goes down to 18% over time. OutSchool has classes on all kinds of subjects, from mainstream ones like math and English to very unique ones like playing the ukulele and creating Minecraft mods. You can create your own classes on OutSchool, so it's technically possible to teach anything you like, the only limiting factor being whether or not students will sign up. Additionally, you don't need any formal teaching credentials to work for OutSchool. However, they do require criminal background checks. You also have to be a resident of the US, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, or the UK. You're in charge of setting the prices and number of participants for your classes. OutSchool lets you list your services for free, but they'll take a 30% fee each time a student signs up for your class, and you'll be paid out every week. And there you have it, folks, the best places to find online tutoring jobs. For more information on any of the platforms mentioned, you can check us out at sidehustles.com. Links are in the description below. And with that, I'm Cece, and I'll see you later. Peace out!